So here we are, we're talking to Patti today. She's one of my VIP clients, and I'm just really excited that Patty was willing and to come and talk to us about the VIP program and what she's learned in the program and how she feels about the program and all of the things that happened since she's been here. So first things first, Patti, why don't you introduce yourself to us and tell us about your coaching business and when you started and maybe what, some of the fears were about joining the Rebel VIP, if you had any, because,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
such a powerhouse. Like, I don't know. I don't ever see you having any fears at all. So
I have so many fears, Shannon. so, so many. But okay, yeah. So my name is Patti Steorts, and I'm a divorce mentor for women. And I am the rebel without the ring. And I am the rebel without the ring because Shannon has helped me so much with getting my messaging down really well. And my entrepreneur journey started a couple of years back. I was doing a website design business, didn't like that at all, and then working with a different coach to try to get that off the ground. And then they were like, I don't think you really want to do this. And I was like, what do you mean? She literally just said, she's like, yeah, I don't think you want to do this at all. And it was like, well, what do I want to do then? And she's like, I really think that you would be a phenomenal coach. And I was like, okay, wrapping my brain around what you said, reflecting on that. And then I started really contemplating, and I'm like, well, that's kind of already what I do because I do physical therapy full-time job while I'm putting myself through this program and then creating the business and everything so I can support myself, because I'm a single mom with two kids.
yep.
And then I was like, yeah, because I already do like a coaching thing because that's what I do all day doing physical therapy with my patients. So I was
And
like,
it felt like just a natural
yeah,
shift.
exactly. So it was kind of a natural shift, but at the same time, I was like, holy fuck, I don't know anything about building a business or like forming a coaching business in that way. And so I met, I, I've started reading your content like, I don't even know, probably like a year before I even saw the VIP program that you were talking about. And I did. I
Mhm.
watched your content for a really long time, really liked your content, really liked what you stood for. And then I was like, I got to get into this program. And I'm like, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do it because I don't know where the money is going to come from. And then somehow all the doors just completely blew wide open. And then, yeah, we got on our first call, and I was really shocked because you didn't pressure me into anything. We got in that 30-minute call, and you helped me incredibly with just pointing out a few things with my content that I could tweak. And then you were talking about the C word, not the VIP one. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I hope she comes back around and does the C word again. And then I didn't see it again. And then the VIP program came up, and I was like, okay, we need to talk. And then you reached out to me. And here we are,
Here we are,
right now. Here we are.
like
And yeah,
almost a year
so,
later. Like
yeah,
we've been
I
hanging out
mean,
together for a long time.
yeah, right? Yeah, so just circling back to all the fears. Oh my gosh, I had so many. Like, this whole journey of being in your VIP mentorship has been life changing because it's busted through so many fears of just using my voice and learning how to say what I want to say without being terrified of being judged. You know what I mean? And just all of that.
Absolutely.
And just, I really feel like I've come a very long way. And now I don't get as nervous posting things. I mean, hell, I'm doing lives for crying out loud, something that I wouldn't even think I was
I
gonna
don't
do.
you don't show any fear at all. If you got fear, we're not seeing it.
Well, there is, because one of the key things that is you can tell when I do have fear around something is because I'll start procrastinating, and I know you saw this. I'll start procrastinating, and that's basically a pattern where I'm like, oh shit, I've never done this before. How am I gonna get through? Like the sales page.
Yeah.
I never wrote a sales page in my life before. I was like, what the fuck are you trying to ask me to do here, woman?
And now you've tweaked it and you've worked it and it's beautiful and you have
Yeah.
all of the pieces, you have all of the structures and
Yes. Yes.
it how does it feel now though? Now it feels
Huh.
good.
It feels so good because all the pieces are, they're starting to align really well. The message is becoming really clear. The clarity of just my brand in general, that's huge when you can finally get that starting to all come together and it's all gelling, and it's starting to really make sense and form this beautiful larger picture.
Yeah,
And it's for the big vision overall.
exactly. And it's hard, right? Because when you first start and you have this vision but you don't really know how to put the vision together because it all seems kind of overwhelming and
Oh
all of
yeah.
the little pieces that come together. Hey, and you've really done that beautifully with your own brand. So
Yeah.
um yeah, I
The
love that.
overwhelm. The overwhelm is so real when you're trying to when you have a really large vision and you don't know where to start.
Yeah, yeah. And it all comes together in like the forward movement, right? Like as we take the steps, it all seems to come, together. I keep trying to say this to people and they don't really understand because it's like, people talk about alignment, but the alignment comes when as you're taking the steps, as you're moving
Yes.
forward, the universe like opens up for you and the next step appears and it all starts to come together and form this beautiful package, right? And it's all very consistent and lovely and you've done just such a wonderful job of doing that for yourself and for your business. So um, I'm very proud of you. Just gonna say that.
thank thank you. Yeah.
What part of the VIP program specifically do you think helped you?
I just think the one-on-one really helped. Like getting on your phone calls every week, checking in and just being like, look, I'm stuck. I feel like crap, and just the excellent support, knowing that I had somebody here the whole time who has my back, and then you just showing me the steps of what I need to do, because just I was going in circles before I
Yeah,
started working with you, because I was like, I don't know where to go and I don't know what to do. And sometimes you just need specific directions on how to build the structures and where to go from there.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's been huge. Yeah.
Cool. You're gonna
Yeah.
make me blush. I'm gonna blush.
But can I make you all teary eyed and cry? That's the real question.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. That it just makes my heart smile. That's all. So,
Yeah.
okay. So the big burning question is, how has your content changed since you've been working with
Well,
me?
it has changed so much. Um, yeah. When I first started, it was always about helping women, always about helping women choose themselves, always about empowering women. But then as I started going along, we had that major breakthrough about helping women who are going through the divorce process and really being that beacon and that leader, and helping women realize that they can create their own happily ever after, and that they
Mm-hmm.
are the love story, and that they get to create the most fabulous, jewel worthy life possible, and that divorce is just the beginning of a brand new adventure.
Yeah. And
So that's
and your content got so deep and so raw.
yes, yeah.
It was like it's like
It
rip your
got
freaking heart open.
it got very deep. It got very honest. It got very truthful. It got very bold and very loud. And like I said, the fear stopped being in the writing. It stopped. Like the true Patty has really come out to play and is really, I'm starting to be, using my voice and speaking my truth and not being ashamed of what I have to say and not caring about the haters. I love the haters more than anything because,
Right?
yeah, I mean, like, okay, you're
Yeah,
like, whatever. That doesn't bother me at all anymore. Like, I mean, if you want to change the world, you're gonna have to deal with the haters. And
exactly.
wait,
Well, because you're a mirror for them and they need to hear it more than anybody. So
yeah,
keep talking, right?
yeah,
If my
yeah.
content triggers you, keep reading it.
Yeah, if it does, if it's
Yeah,
activating you in ways, if it's opening up and helping you become honest with yourself, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
absolutely. Okay, so what would you say to somebody who's thinking about working with me?
I would say you should do it because if your content is a fucking mess, you need to work with you need to work with
You
Shannon,
need me in your
okay?
life.
And honestly, to be honest, I've seen some of the content from just reading other people's stuff and it all sounds the same. And that's
Right?
you don't want to sound like everybody else. And that's what Shannon has really helped me do too. She's made me she's really helped my writing evolve. Like sometimes I'll catch myself using the same words, same phrases, and then she'll be like, "Well, how can you say this in a different way to really captivate your audience?" So that's
Yeah.
been really big.
Because that's
So,
what we're here to do, right? We're here to change this perspective. So
yes,
saying the same old shit ain't gonna help anybody. We
it
gotta
doesn't
we got a whole vocabulary up there.
it doesn't do any good. And the more you speak your truth and the more brave and courageous you get to speak your truth, I mean, people will listen. They'll listen to your message and
Absolutely.
they'll hear it. And then they'll be like, oh, that's the rebel without the ring girl. I know who that is. She's the
Right?
divorce lady who's creating a badass life for women who just went through divorce. So,
You're creating a revolution, a
yes.
movement, you
Yeah.
know? And it really is your brand starts to take on this life that just is so much bigger than you ever even imagined it could be.
Yeah.
And then your vision grows. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
It's,
I'm so excited to see how far you've come. Like it just makes my heart smile. And and I know that the women out there who choose to work with you are just going to be like you're going to change their life
yeah.
because you have embodied it. You feel it, you live it, you speak it. It's truth, it's vulnerability, it's deep, it's raw. Oh, oh, when I read your content, I just like melt. It melts my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
so so we know that you're this woman who you coach women who are recently divorced, they're going through divorce, they're thinking about divorce. You're helping them move through and defy all of the conditioning that they have, all the judgment they feel, the shame, the guilt. You help them move through all of those pieces to really own their power and to be able to move forward and create the life that they want to live. Like it's incredible. This is incredible work that you do. So tell us, how can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook. I have a group called Divorce Rebels, Rebel Without the Ring. And if you're looking for a lot of support, a really fabulous group of women, come join me there because I do
Yeah.
lives on there. I'm going to start adding more. I mean, I'm going to be doing more tips and stuff, and I'm going to be coming out with a hell of a lot more content for that
Yeah.
group. I want to start adding workshops to that
Nice.
because I think it will be really important to do whatever I come up with. I haven't come up with that part yet.
We're
I know
working on
that's
that.
gonna come. We're working on that. It's
We're
coming.
working on that.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be fabulous when I do put it all together. Oh yeah,
And
that money
TikTok.
thing sounds
Don't
good.
forget that they
Yeah.
can find you on TikTok.
Oh yes, please look me up on TikTok on that lady that has a big mouth.
Oh, she speaks
says
her
a,
mind. You guys
it
would
says
love
a
it.
lot
You
of
got to
bold
check it
stuff.
out.
Yes, if
Yeah.
you look up PR Storts at TikTok, it should pop up somewhere. But
Perfect.
yeah,
I'm a faithful follower.
and then you can just go to my main regular Facebook page.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, look me up there.
Perfect.
And
Well, I'm going to
that's,
drop your links in the
yes,
comments of this as well, so people can find you, they can follow you, they can check it out, they can check out your content, and so that they can actually see what I mean when I'm just like, oh my God, this woman just speaks to my soul. And yeah, so I will share all of your links in the comments here or with this post. And thank you for joining me today and talking
yeah,
about your experience in the VIP, because it's been, my absolute pleasure to watch you grow and evolve. And I know you're going to do amazing things.
yes. Well, I love the program, and if you're on the fence, you really just need to get your ass into the program.
In one way or another, right?
Yes, just get in there. You won't regret it.
Yeah. And don't be scared to talk to me because I'm not scary, right?
No.
Reach out.
And let me
So,
say one thing about that. Yes, it is not scary to talk to Shannon. There is no pressure. Like I said, some of these coaches are crazy about it, but no, she just was very genuine about the whole thing, all of it.
cool. Well, thank you for blowing smoke up my ass today and making me feel all hot and flustered.
You're welcome.
Ah, I love you to pieces. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.